Today I'm going to teach you how to fold an origami owl. This little fella here, he was folded out of 15cm origami paper. I have here a 12-inch square which made this owl, which is what we're going to be folding, so just so it's easier to see. It works kind of better I think with smaller paper, but we're going to use this. I'm going to start with the paper white side up. This particular paper has got some printing on the bottom which I don't particularly want as part of the model, so I'm going to actually make that bit the feet. So I'm going to fold my paper into eighths this way. First of all, white side up, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to turn the paper around. I'm going to fold the raw edges to that edge there. So we put our paper into quarters. Turn that over. Do the same again. I'm just going to open out, you'll leave these other edges in place. I'm going to fold these raw edges to the centre crease, and I'm going to let the paper behind flip. Make sure that's a nice crease. Now this edge, same again, allowing the paper to flip. And finally, I'm going to fold the raw edges to the centre a final time to complete our eighths. I think my table's creaking a bit, or it might be me. Right. Let's unfold everything. So on our feet end, I'm going to fold the corners to the first of these creases, like this. Same side. Now I'm going to use where these triangles end as a reference point to valley fold across 1/8 along the bottom edge. So I'm going to make a crease right where that triangle is. I'm going to pinch there. I'm going to pinch on this triangle as well. And then I'm going to stretch the paper and join those pinches together to make a nice crease all the way across. Okay, now unfold that. And how we had the paper before, where we had this second crease was lying along the centre edge, we're going to reassemble the model so that these creases are touching the centre. And next fold we're going to make is a squash fold. This valley fold here, we're going to lift that up, and the paper's going to want to squash flat, and we're just going to encourage that and make a nice precise squash fold like this. I'm going to do the same with this one. So valley fold and squash. Okay, This bit's going to be our feet. We're going to fold this whole tab up like this. Now to make the feet, I'm going to fold the. I'm going to just bend from this corner. I'm not going to make a crease on that corner, but I'm going to bend from that corner. On this edge, it's hard to see on here, but there is a crease right in the centre of the paper. There's the dead centre. And we want this edge to go through that centre. Like that. And all we're going to do is crease this side. So bending from this corner, that edge touches the centre line. And you'll know it's right because this will be a vertical line. And this will not touch the corner. This crease, putting this crease in place, it doesn't go to the corner. But we need one this side as well. So from that corner, bend the paper, make this edge touch the centre crease, make sure that's vertical, and fold to the centre. And with both of those creases, we're going to kind of do a rabbit here. So on both of those creases, do that. Then this centre point, we're just going to push it to one side. What I actually like to do is kind of reverse that point inside. So rather than this little triangle being on the top of the model, you don't have to do this. I just reverse the creases, and now that triangle is on the inside. That's enough about the feet for now. We're going to start working on the eyes. So I'm going to turn the paper around. First thing I'm going to do is fold these edges to the centre. And then I'm going to fold one of these corners along the diagonal to the outside edge. I'm going to fold the other corner to match. And I'm going to make a series of squash folds, and I'm going to pre-crease them. So my first a series of reverse folds, sorry. The first pre-crease, I'm going to fold this corner to the diagonally to the centre, like this. Fold and unfold. I'll do the same on this side. Okay, and using those creases we just made, we do a reverse fold. So I'm going to kind of lift a finger on the side here. I'm going to put that valley fold back in place. But this crease, this valley fold is going to become a mounting fold. So as we do that, I'm going to pinch this, and it should lie flat like that. That's our first reverse fold. Let's do the same with this one. Maybe if I lift it so it's easier to see. Alright, I'm going to separate the layers, put that valley fold back in place, finish that flat there. Okay. Now I'm going to fold these white triangles down like this, just swing them down. And time for the next pre-crease, which is to take this point and fold that to the edge to make another big diagonal. And again, we're pre-creasing, ready for a reverse fold. So let's fold this corner to the edge. Okay, to do that reverse fold, I'm going to lift the paper a little, put that valley fold back in, and turn this valley fold into a mounting fold. There, so we'll end up with that. Just do the other one in the air a little bit. So here we are. I'm going to lift that layer, put the valley fold in, and flatten. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to do one more reverse fold, but before we do that, we're going to make the pupils of the eyes. These coloured triangles, I'm going to bend one down, and when I'm going to valley fold it back so that a little bit sticks out. The amount that sticks out is however big you want the pupil of the eye to be. So there we are, you've just got a valley fold so that the point sticks out a little. Let's do the same with this one, make them match. And those two creases we made, we're going to reverse those. We're going to make a double reverse fold. It's not that difficult to do. I unfold these and we're going to first fold that whole triangle in to the model, and then using that second crease we fold the tip back out again, and you should end up with a little pupil like that. Let's do it slowly with this other one as well. So valley fold the whole reverse fold the whole triangle inside the model, and then reverse fold the tip back out again. There. They're beginning to look like eyes. Right, so let's pre-crease for the next reverse fold, and this centre point is going to be the beak, so we're going to make this as sharp as we can. So make sure we have a nice sharp beak. So that side in and that side in. Unfold and reverse fold. There we go. Getting there. Just going to shape the eyes a little bit. I'm just going to mountain fold a little bit of the triangles behind just to give them a nice shape. So I'm just going to bend the tip of that triangle backwards. Crease. Do the same with the bottom of the eye, and do the same on this eye. There we are. There's our eyes. This beak's probably a little bit long for an owl. So I'm just going to make a valley fold and a mountain fold to shorten the beak. Try not to fold the eyes, but I'm going to just bend that backwards a little so it's easier to see. So I'm just going to put a valley fold in and then a mountain fold in just to shorten that beak. There. So it's literally just two folds. You can shape the beak a little bit more than that if you wish to, but that should be fine. Right, we're going to start making this 3D fairly soon. I'm going to prepare for that. The first thing I'm going to do, where the tops of these eyes are, I'm going to make a mountain fold all the way through the model. Make a nice firm crease all the way across. So there's that sort of folded behind. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold for all the layers to the centre crease. I'm going to fold a diagonal. So let's put that in place, just to the centre line. So, one crease, and put the other crease in here. Okay. You can see where that crease meets the centre line. We're going to make a mountain fold there. So just exactly where those two creases meet. I'm going to bend the paper back like this. So if I turn that over, you should have a very tall, flat owl. Okay. And where we made that mountain crease by the eyes, we're going to crease through all the layers along that now, so that mountain crease goes through everything. If I turn that over, lift that out, we're nearly done now. we're going to start making this model a bit more three-dimensional. So I'm going to take a single sheet of this and fold that diagonal, so this becomes like the sort of inside of a box there. So I've made a inside, so I'm going to lift this one up and do the same. Fold the diagonal, make that a bit box-like. So look at that one. We have these valley creases on the top of the head. I'm going to raise those points. Those are the kind of the ears of our owl. There's one point raised. Let's do the same with this one. Just bend that up so we're happy with the angle. There we are, we've got. And if I turn this over again, I'd like to spread this a little. I'm not making any creases, I'm just bending this a little wider so that from the front it has sort of a width to the body. And then we want to swivel these feet so that they're flat. It might take a bit of effort getting into stand for the first time, so we're going to endeavour to do that. One little trick is this point here. I just tend to bend that forward, not a crease, a bend, and so that kind of helps stabilise him. And the other thing to do is on the wing here, I can make a sort of diagonal mounting crease about there, which kind of gives another flat edge that you can use to help the bird stand. So let's see if that's done enough to make our owl stand. I'm going to trouble, aren't I? Let's have a go. Bend that a bit further up and the back. It's just a bit of a balancing act. Yay, there we go. One completed owl.